everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick.
And I'm Bill.
And we're coming to you live from Palmyra, Missouri.
From the great city of Palmyra.
And let me make sure.
You are live.
It's not showing it here on the computer. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go.
USA.
So.
Hi, Maddie.
Come on in. Say hello. Tell us where you're from. Give us a heart and a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it. Share to your friends. And let's see. I got it live on the laptop now, Bill.
Okay.
So you can keep track of that way.
Watch. And
I don't see anyone in here. You said people are in here.
I thought Maddie was in there. Yeah, Maddie, Debbie. Hi.
I don't see Maddie
Beth
or Debbie.
Ann.
I see Beth Ann. I see Cindy.
Cindy.
Welcome. There's so much to discuss tonight.
Michelle.
We've got 2 cards. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Debbie. Love the USA. Well, thank you. So, while we're waiting for people to come in, I will just tell a few stories. How about that? So first of all, you guys know that both Bill and I craft. Bill has a wood shop and he does woodworking, and we have been not doing that so much this year because we've been working down in the man cave. Well, I guess that was more last year, but we're working on the bathroom this year. And then I got hurt, and that's kind of put things, we've kind of had to slow our roll a little bit. So we don't have that project done. But we do have the shower and tub in. Well, I guess it's not a tub, it's just a shower, right? Mm-hmm. So we have a shower in. But anyway, we had these leftover 2x4s and some projects from that we're not using for that. They were like scraps. They were only as big as maybe these things are. So each of these are organically cut. I had an idea and I asked Bill if I could use his tools, and it had been a while since I'd actually used the miter saw and
Table saw.
And then nailer and stuff. And the table saw still kind of freaks me out. That's your area. But anyway, so he's like, yeah, what do you need? So we went and looked at the scraps, and I said, I have this vision. I have this idea. And a lot of you have messaged me and asked me about how this came about. So that's why I'm just telling you this little story while we wait, because it's kind of crafty, right? So all of this is done just out of an idea I had in my head. This was a scrap board. I wanted it to look really rugged and weather, kind of that Americana look. So I wanted to do a row of houses. I wanted them to be different heights. So each of them are different heights. They're not perfectly centered for the top of the roofs. I wanted them to be kind of organically formed, just rough cut. Sanded it down. I painted each of them, and then I antiqued it with an antiquing wax that seals it in. But I also wanted to make it weatherproof, so this still needs a few more coats. I'll be working on this later, but this is actually Stampin' Up! DSP, red, Night of Navy, basic white, and our real red. This is an old retired punch from Stampin' Up! These are the new letters. And it has got a first coat of polyurethane on here, but we're going to do several to make it kind of weatherproof for sitting outside as a shelf sitter. So that's how that came about. I'm not normally in his shop. However, I've been getting a few more ideas, and with making the table, and I ordered the birds tonight, not inlays, what are they called, Bill? Transfers, and they ended up being smaller than what I thought, so I'm going to order something different and go a different route because I just wasn't happy in the end. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I have no cards to show you tonight from anybody sending me any, but I did want to show you.
Probably in the mail.
Probably. That's a whole nother story because we had a package coming where I ordered those transfers from. They were coming from Utah. This was a small vendor out of Utah. This has nothing to do with Stampin' Up. Anyway, it came here. It went down to through Kansas City and then down to St. Louis. From St. Louis, it went to Hannibal, which is 10 minutes away from us. And from there, it went to Peoria, Illinois. Then it went to Chicago. Then it went back to St. Louis. So it took like 2 weeks to get these transfers. Yeah. So whatever. Anyway, we're over it. But I wanted to show you this because I had made these cards for my for one of my downline meetings. This is the Woolly Friends. And I just put these on wobblers because I didn't know what to do with this paper. And so I figured this could either be a baby boy or baby girl now that Easter's over with, or you can use the...
Well, Easter's not over with.
Well, it's close to being over with.
Yeah.
So, or you could do what I do and did. You're simply fabulous. You make me happy. So I wanted to share those with you guys because I love this. And I get these wobblers off of Amazon and they're just so stinking cute. So if you haven't seen that, wanted to show you that since I didn't have any cards mailed to us this week.
And like again, Pony Express is slow around here.
Yeah, the Pony Express is very slow. So if you're new joining us, please like, comment, and share this video. Sharing the video gets you into our drawing. So we give away the cards that we make each week. And the cards I make this week will be drawn for next week. And you're definitely going to want to get in on them. This is the cards that we made last week. And these will be in the drawing tonight. So, and also if you're watching us later on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and also hit that bell so you get notifications when we go live. Sign up for my email. I do a free email. This newsletter goes out once a week. It's just weekly. It has the supply list of everything I use to make these cards. This video that you're watching right now, I'll take photos, I'll list dimensions, all in that email that recipe sent right to your mailbox so that you know how to make them. And then...
a lot of shares going on.
And then the last thing is, do not forget, because I stayed up until 1 a.m. and we had some storms happening last night, which Bill promptly slept through. And me and Sophie were kind of terrified. But I forgot to get our new product of the month. And so it's $5 for this beautiful Eyelet Blooms die. This thing is so gorgeous. And if you spend $75 or more in a single order. So I spent a huge order. And I forgot mine for $5, which was kind of a sad thing. So I'm going to set that back there. Also, our mini catalog goes on in through April 4th. And then our new catalog starts May 5th. That's Cinco de Mayo, right?
Cinco de Mayo.
That also happens to be my mom's birthday.
G. Orwig's birthday.
That's right. So, anyway.
And we're not fooling about that.
No, we're not. This isn't an April Fool's. She'll be 22. Oh, that might be a little bit of a fool. But anyway, so if you do not have a demonstrator and you would like me to be your demonstrator, hit me up for one of these catalogs. I will have a link listed in the description box down below this video on YouTube later so that you can sign up for it to get a free catalog. Okay. So that was a mouthful. Let's go on to our drawing. So these are the pretty watercolor penciled. Oh, I got a runaway embellishment here. I just noticed it. It's taken off on us. I must not have had it pushed down. So let's push that down. Okay. These were the cards that we made last week with watercolor pencils and blender pens. And so I put everybody's name. Actually, Bill helped me out. Thank you so much today.
Yes.
To get everybody's name in here that's shared on YouTube and on Facebook. So, Bill, do you want to draw a couple names there?
1 and 2.
Okay.
Who
do you have?
Deborah Jorgens.
Deborah Jurgens.
Jurgens.
Okay. Deborah, you're new to me, so I'm not sure where you found me, but please message me here on Facebook with your mailing address so that I can get that off to you. Okay.
And then Mary Ellen.
Mary Ellen Devine. Woo, woo, woo. I have your address, so
That's right.
I will set these over here and I'll get that mailed out to you.
Do you want to say hi to some of the people on there that we missed earlier?
Okay.
Jean Shu.
Hi, Jean.
Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Yeah. Margot.
Margot, okay.
Yep.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
She's holding all the snow up there.
And you keep it. Okay, so before we get started, I do need to share one other thing. Bill has a little shadow here. We've had Sophie for just over 6 months now, and she went from this shy, timid little thing to quite the diva, and she has her papa wrapped around her paw. And it's to the point where now he says, you want to go for a ride? She's begging to get into the truck with him to go for a ride. And Monday morning he took off and she howled. I mean, it was just a woo, woo, woo at the door. She did not want him to go. She wanted to go with him. And she moped all Monday morning. And so Tuesday comes around and I slept. I didn't even hear Bill leave, and normally I do. And Bill comes home, and she seemed fine on Tuesday, so I just thought maybe it was a Monday thing. And am I telling it right? So then Tuesday he comes home, and he says, how was Sophie today? And I said, she was fine. And he says, you didn't even hear me, did you? And I said, no. He said, I snuck out the front door instead of the garage door. And he said, I took her around the block. I took her for a ride around the block and brought her back. And she just came and fell back asleep with me.
Went back to bed.
So he was telling his dad, and his dad was like, I think, what did he say?
She's got you wrapped around her paw.
Yeah, she's got you wrapped around her paw. So it has been I have been in love with Floral Charm since the Floral Day set came out, which I believe the Floral Day set isn't there, but the DSP is still here. And so I wanted to use the Floral Charm tonight. I am going to be using the Hearts of Love 3D embossing folder, and I already did a petal pink. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Now these cards are gonna be super simple and really fun. I'm pretty excited to show you this. So if you didn't get this for Valentine's Day, definitely check it out. It does this neat 3D impression, and I love it. We are not going to do any stamping. We're going to do an ephemera pack tonight, so there'll be no stamping in this card. I'm also using
just the first card.
Just the first card, yeah.
Okay.
I'm also using the Everyday Arches, and let's get started making this.
That's right.
Okay. And you can tell me any comments or anything. Oh, it is also April Fool's. We do not have an April Fool's joke because everyone was supposed to bring one and share with everyone. So while I'm making the card, Bill will be checking out the jokes that you brought to share. Let's see if anyone brought jokes for us. They expect us to have them for, or
That's
you to
right.
have them for them, but okay, so I'm doing a petal pink card base. And then I'm just gonna, having the hearts facing up, I'm gonna go ahead and make a portrait style card here. Any of them?
Not yet.
Nobody brought one? Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
You guys beg him every week, and he tries really hard to find funny jokes for you. Nobody has a joke? Come on. Okay, then I have a piece of basic white and a little 1/2-inch strip of DSP.
Oh yeah, they said April Fool's was yesterday there in Australia.
Well, in
Obviously.
Australia.
They like to be entertained and not entertained. Well, fine.
Aw, Bill wanted to take... Well, Bill did bring a joke, just in case you guys...
I'll do it later.
You want to do it in between the cards then?
In between the cards.
You guys have to pay up. They want to be entertained.
Lori from Stormy, Ohio.
Well, welcome, Lori. From Stormy, Ohio. Is Julie on?
I haven't seen her yet.
Julie, I have a friend in Ohio, and she posted after yesterday. What did she post?
She goes, whoever's playing Jumanji, please stop.
Because of all the weather you guys have had. So
they had, what, a blizzard a couple weeks ago?
They've had everything. I've never...
Tornadoes and
yes,
rain
exactly.
and storms and...
So I have the Everyday Arches, and I want to use this beautiful floral print. This is such a pretty paper. And I got to decide which way I think is up on this. I think I'll do this for the up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and where is a little bit of my little positionable tape? And I'm going to cut another one. You like this, Bill?
I do. I like that.
You like
background. The background stamp.
the background stamp?
Yeah, the
embossing
folder.
The hearts.
The hearts. I could see them from here, looking at it from the side.
Gotcha. So I'm going to bring in, I thought I had this done, but I didn't. And we're just...
North Carolina. Margaret.
We went there on our honeymoon, didn't we? North Carolina. And it was beautiful. If you haven't been to the Smoky Mountains, it's a must. Okay, so we're going to cut out 2 of these. And I'm just going to use them again. I should have just had you do this for me. Okay, because what I want to do is I want to make a heart out of my arches. So we're going to take this like this, and I like to have the beautiful DSP showing over this, so we're going to make a pretty little heart out of this. And when I flip it over, if I put my nail on this, I know I don't want my glue to go past that spot. So, are you by the Smoky Mountains? Is that all over? I don't know. We were just at the visitor center. We didn't. Yeah, we didn't stay super long. Although the elk that were running around were gorgeous too.
And the bears that we couldn't go up some roads.
Yeah. Of course, it had just burnt out or something. We couldn't get up. Yeah.
Some of the places were still closed from the fire.
Because that was 2017. Yeah. So, okay. So let me set that aside now. So we've got this. Isn't this cute? How simple is that, right?
I love the heart.
Isn't that just gorgeous? And then when you put it on the embossed folder, you've got the texture in with that. So easy. I told you this would be such an easy card. Anyone can do this card. Who's going to try? That's the next question.
Yeah, who's going to case this?
Yeah.
Some people are like, that's something I've never thought of.
Not just so sweet. And you could go the other way too if you wanted to. I just chose the portrait style because the next card I'm going to do is landscape. So I'm going to have to hold this up. I can't tell. Yeah, I'm going to center it. I mean, do whatever you want. I'm going to center mine. Okay, so I looked at this and I thought, I know exactly what I want. This is soft. This is really wonderful. We're heading into wedding season. I'm going to do a congratulations card.
A bunch of them going to try it.
Going to case it. It's so simple. And if you already have this, this is one of the things that I try to tell everyone. Use up your DSP. Use what you have. This has been out for a while. This was out in February, so not that long. But if you don't have this one, you can use a different one. This ephemera pack I am finding is wonderful. So you get 2 sheets of every sentiment in here. And they have the dark and the light. But I used... See, here's the dark congratulations, but I didn't like that. And, I mean, you could do whatever. This could be a thinking of you. This could be, look at this. You could use this small one and do best wishes, you know, or you could put this on the inside. But I think I want more of, like, a classic congratulations. So I like the font on this. But I do think that using that little bitty best wishes right in that spot. Where did it go now? Well, I just had it, didn't I? Oh my gosh, you can tell I'm on live because something that was in my hand.
I don't think you took it out, did you?
Yeah, I did. I just took it out. And here it is. See the best wishes off to the side like that? You could put the sentiment there. Now, you could also put the white on front and just have that peeking out. But I wanted that paper. That paper is gorgeous, and I'm all about it. So that's what I have to say about that. And I'm going to bring in my trash.
Bring in the trash bucket.
Table trash. Oh, did you get the trash up from the basement?
Yes, I'm waiting to take it outside.
Sorry for airing our marital stuff right here.
It's the storms.
Yeah. Well, and then we didn't put out our recycling yesterday, so now we're going to have to wait because it wasn't out because of all of the wind and everything. Nobody had it out, so we thought Bill was up early, and apparently earlier than everyone else, and then we missed it. So.
Wasn't the only one.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. So let's just do this, and I want this to kind of go right in that little area, so tell me what you think about this so far. And how many of you have this? This is like $7 when you need a quick card. You need a thinking of you, get well soon, whatever you need. You can do one very, very quick, especially when I'm showing you this. I will put that away later. Let's go back. I am going to use the gold and white. I've really, really liked this time. We've had something like it before. But this one seems to fold a little nicer for me. So we're going to just take it. Everyone asks me this. So all I do is I make a bunny ear, right? And then I come around the tree and then I fold up another bunny ear and push it in. There. That was my simplest terms. Everyone says, I have trouble making bows. Well, I do too, as you can see. I have to fuss with them a little. Just like I did with Bill. Did you get the trash out? Did you get... Fuss with it. Okay, I'm going to make this kind of short. And I'm going to come over here and do this a little bit shorter too. And then, let's get this out of my way. And now I'm going to make it even shorter and fuss with it even more. Let's see. Do I like that? So I'm going to put this right here. I think this is so stinking cute. Now, or pretty, I guess, depends on whatever you think, but I just love it. And throwing those together and just making that little heart with that embossed heart, I think is so pretty. Now I've got that little bit of gold in this right here, so I'm going to use these low profile dots. Now it does have the petal pink too. I am all about the gold, as you can see. I've been using those.
Gold.
I am.
Well, it is the year of the Olympics this year.
That's true. I think I'm going to do a big one down here because I think that will show better. And then I'll do a smaller one in this section, and then...
It's a pretty simple card.
It is. You like it?
I think I could probably make it.
Yeah, because there was no Stampin' involved. And how stinking cute is that? That is perfect. Now, if you have different DSP, let me just talk about using up supplies. If you have different DSP and you know their wedding colors, go for something that's a soft, pretty floral. It's just perfect. You could do it with a different background. Yeah, I love it. If they're having, and I've seen people do a hot pink fuchsia wedding, so you could do, we've got DSPs from the past that would be perfect for that. So how many people do you think said that they would probably try this?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, that's it?
Well, maybe more.
Okay. More. We want more. Okay. Next thing.
Okay.
What? Oh, you want your... Oh,
I got my joke.
He's got his joke. Okay. We'll get this out while you're getting...
What does a storm cloud wear under his raincoat?
What does a storm cloud wear under his raincoat? Why would a storm cloud wear a raincoat?
I don't know.
Don't they make the rain? He would wear a pair of, oh, what are those things that when I was a baby, they don't have them anymore. They wore those rubber pants, you know?
Oh.
No? I don't know what he'd wear. What?
Underwear.
Oh, well, I was close, wasn't I? I was close. Okay, this is also the Lovely Blossom. This was, I think, last month's, was it last month? It feels like longer.
Well, last month was just yesterday.
Okay, so it was, yeah, that would, I don't know when it was. It was last month's, right? Online exclusive. There's a bundle that goes with it. I'm not using that bundle, but again, I'm going to use this. I thought this kind of looked masculine. Not the floral side, but this side. I thought it kind of looked masculine. Not that I'm going for a masculine card, but I definitely wanted the Secret C, and I went looking for pattern paper that had the Secret C. Again, that's Lovely Blossom, and I have that already cut out. So I have a Secret C base.
I like Secret C.
I do too. I mean, I love Night of Navy too,
Yeah, but
but
this has got a
it's a
richer.
This is a true
Richer
deep
blue,
dark navy. Like, I don't know if you if people know here, but a couple of my pearls, and there's like 26 of us or something now. A couple of the ladies served in the Navy.
In the Navy.
Yeah. And so, and Bill, of course, served, and my first husband served, and my dad served, and I just have a military family. So, my stepdad served, yeah. So anyway, I wanted to get this set. So not everybody has someone in service, but, oh, and actually Mary Jo's daughter serves. So anyway, but a lot of you do. So I definitely wanted to get this card. I also know at the nursing home right over here, of course, I know that there's a military in Quincy, isn't there? Yeah. But I wanted to make a card to thank people for their service. And I know that they do a drive over here in the nursing home. And so I'm probably going to use that Secret C to make a thank you for your service card. So it does come with dies, of course. It always comes with a 10% discount when you do that. I'm going to use the branching out dies, just the dies that carried over. And I have that in a basic white right here, and I would say that that is the second largest die that I used on that. And I have that Secret C, so I'm going to do this one landscape. So, landscape. So let's put this down. This is also a 4 by 5 1/4. Like I said, these are nice, simple cards, but we're going to do stamping on this one. Any questions or anything? I feel like it's really quiet, or you're really quiet.
They're loving the secret C.
Are they telling jokes?
There's been a couple.
Has there? Oh, good. You'll have to tell them to me. Although I never can guess anything, so they see that from week to week with me trying to guess yours. Okay, and then I have another. I do 3 1/4 by 5 by 4 1/2 on mine, and I'm just going to do for my inside. I call them my love notes because a lot of times I want to send a card, but I don't have a whole lot to write. So instead of doing the 4 by 5 1/4, this is what I use, and I like it. I'm hoping that I do provide some inspiration for everyone. Stick around because I think this weekend I may have some more exciting woodworking inspiration. And I'm going to put this on the inside. So it's starting the same as the last card. And Bill, you could help me make some of these. And then when they ask for they usually do a balloon drive. I don't know if you knew this or not. For the military that served over at the nursing home. Yeah. You can donate extra, but now they could get a card with it that says thank you for your service. So, okay, we're going to set that aside then. Then on this little piece, this is the shield from the die cut. I'm just going to do a little, you know what I think I'm going to have to do? I'm going to use a little Versamark here. And I want to use the Wow embossing powder because it's a very crisp white. Do I have that inked? I don't remember if Wow. Yeah, Wow. And I'm just going to put that just a little higher than center on here. And then I will get out the white embossing folder. Yes, powder. Sorry. That's what I got you around for. All that brain fog, as this disease is developing, it takes it from me. I was trying to work with Debbie yesterday, and I could not talk and think at the same time. Okay, I think I'm going to do one more.
So if you put more on, does more stick to it, or?
Well, I was missing some spots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it will if there's exposed pop or glue. Okay, so I'm going to heat this up. And I try to do this on camera so that you can see the magic of what happens, but we'll see. Sometimes there it goes. I remember the first time I heat embossed. This was my favorite technique of all techniques. I thought, you've got to be kidding me with this. Especially when you get into like the gold and the... Okay, we're going to let that calm down a moment, cool off, and we're going to go on to this. So I'm going to put this behind. Okay, and let me put that over there so I don't lose it. I am going to use the Memento since the other isn't quite available yet. No, I'm not going to use the Memento. I'm going to use Real Red. So let me grab the Real Red. I don't know what I was thinking. Crazy talk. So this...
I like Real Red.
This has... I know this is your favorite color, so you'll like this card. So this has these... and I did a bunch of looking to see... Because Bill wasn't home, and I know Air Force, but I don't know Navy. I don't know anything else. But these are just generic, right? They're not like
Yeah.
bars or anything. I mean, this kind of looked like one branch, but it wasn't the Air Force, so I forget what it was already. But anyway, so they're just kind of a generic. It's not really bars. It's not really stripes, but it gives that illusion. So we're going to go ahead, and I am going to stand up because I want to see what I'm doing. I want to be, normally I'm a little center top. This time I'm going to be a little center low.
Center low.
Yeah, so like that with the red. And don't worry if it isn't super straight. Now there's another one for the other side because we're going to cover up some of it. And so center low. Center low, there we go. Okay, so you can see I'm human and I don't get things even. Don't worry, that's why I did it this way. We're going to take this, let me grab some dimensionals. And one more right in that center. Does anyone have this set or have anyone that's serving or has served in your family?
There's a bunch serving, but I don't know who has the set yet.
Okay, well,
Don't know.
because it would be interesting to see.
You know where they can get it.
I know where they can get it.
Click at the share or
Shop now button.
Shop now button.
Okay, so we got that there. Now this is really simple, guys. We're going to go ahead. I pop up the sentiment and I glue everything else nice and smooth so things go through the mail pretty easily. Slowly. No, easily.
Oh.
On one stamp. Unless that's me. Mine goes around the United States on one stamp.
Or a couple years ago, they still haven't gotten them.
Oh, yeah. Bill's mom still hasn't gotten her birthday card from 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, because this year they hand delivered.
Okay. Now, these are brand new. These are the Wonderful Stars puffy stickers. And they are. They're puffy and they're fun. And this is in one of our, the soccer set that came out. Yeah, there's a soccer set that came out. But I wanted them, and I knew when I saw this, because I'm not getting the soccer set, I wanted them because I wanted to put one right here. I think this just makes this. And you know, you can color these with blends too, even though they're the puffy. So if you don't want the black and white, which who wouldn't want black and white, right, Bill? Black and white and a pop of what?
Color!
That's right. And then I'm just going to use some regular rhinestones. So I'm going to do, I think, a large rhinestone kind of right down here. And then I'm going to go in with a couple of smaller ones. Where did that go? Here it is. Right here. Before I set that down, I should... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm making kind of a triangular. And so, such an easy card. Thank you for your service. I think this is going to be good. This is male, female. It's red, white, and blue because if you're ordering from me, you're ordering in the United States since we're not allowed to sell outside. You guys can watch and get ideas, but these are our colors, so I know ours. And so this is perfect. So if you know an old veteran that you'd like to send a card to, this stamp set is just amazing. It can be, this also I think can work for like police, right? Can this work for police and fire and yeah, and whatever you want to? I mean, that would work really well also. So Anyway, that's the cards tonight. I told you they would be so simple, but so stinking cute. Again, that stamp bundle was Service Essentials. And then the other one was, I just used the ephemera pack and DSP that I had. So these are really fun cards. Let me move that stuff out of the way. Which one do you like better? Now, for me, I like them both. So I can't be partial because I love floral and I love our men and women who are serving in our armed forces. Okay, please be sure to like, comment, and share. Remember, your sharing is what gets your name into the video next week. Now, if you have your settings locked down on Facebook, sometimes I can't see. You need to tell me that you shared here on Facebook, or on People Like Number 2, the best. Oh, cool. Or on YouTube. Click that subscribe button and then hit that bell so you get notifications. If you want anything, I gave the measurements in here, but if you want anything, they will be in Monday's email, and that will have everything that I used to make this too. And then don't forget, like I did, when you place a $75 order or more, you get this Eyelet Blooms die. And these things these are pretty expensive dies, these full dies like that. It cuts it out, but I think it also like embosses it, or I don't know. That's what it looks like. I can't tell if you can tell from my printer. It's just an average printer. It's not like a photogenic one. But so I hope you had a great time tonight, and leave me a comment if you will try either of the cards, and any questions, any concerns, any jokes.
No, they're really loving.
We will be back here. I want you guys, for those of you who celebrate.
Ones too.
Oh, good. For those of you who celebrate Easter, we are Easter celebrators here, and I want you guys to have a wonderful Easter weekend, and be looking for some posts from us, because I think we got a few things that a few crafty projects we're going to be working on this weekend. So, okay. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Are you belly aching that I'm going to make you out there? Okay. And I will see you next week, 7 p.m. Central Time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.